I don't wanna think about it. I want you to love me now. I don't know who's gonna.
Hello you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Beautiful Butterflies, and you guys will be seeing a video where I'm cleaning my room. If you look at my background and you're like, oh dang, that looks really dirty, I'm cleaning it, don't worry guys. But as I was cleaning, I've been going through important paperwork. Found two papers and you guys be like, oh my god, what is that? But it's hard to explain. I lost my diary because we moved to this house and I lost a diary. I found it. I found it. I'm really grateful that I found it because that diary had a lot of thoughts, a lot of things that happened to me in the diary. Not gonna cry. So yeah, a lot of things that were going through my mind at the time. That diary is just filled with terrible things. The diary is filled with things I was thinking to do to myself. The diary is filled with things that happened. The diary is filled with things I've done, mistakes, and I thought I lost it. Or my mom took it. Like, that was things that were going through my head. So since I lost the diary, when I moved here, it was really hard for me because my sister has been by my side every day, every freaking day, and having my own room has really changed things for me because she's not here. I never thought I was gonna record something like this, you guys, like, honest to God. I'm already crying. But anyways, never thought I was gonna record something deep like this ever in my life. But found the paper. So, short story, when I lost my diary, well, when I thought I did, when we moved, stuff like that, I was going through a little bit of a rough patch. My mom really doesn't know hardly of any of this, that I was going through a really bad rough patch. Lost myself this year twice, and when I mean I lost myself, I lost the person that I was, multiple times, actually, more than twice probably. Finding myself has been hard during the time I was, so this room and me being in it alone before was scary, because at nighttime, okay, I hope this paper explains it. I'm not gonna go into detail about my situation that I went through a very long time ago. Okay, I hate this. And the spelling on here, honestly, is terrible. But I had found, sure enough, I had this, and I was just writing in it every day, and these two papers in it, it's just stuff I was writing. And this actually in the this stuff that's actually happened to me, I don't know if you guys will understand, but here we go. Okay, how do I become normal if when I go to bed I see you and what you did to me? It is as if it happens all the time. It's a really bad dream that I can't get out of my head. I cry before I go to bed. I wake up the next day. I thought you were in my room. Some mornings I can't get out of bed. I feel as if I'm all alone. I just want to be happy that day you took it. You took it from me. That happy person, you took my innocence from me. I want to be happy till I won't be happy until you're in prison. I used to think that it was my fault. I don't anymore. I don't want it to happen to anyone. I think it is easy for me to keep it all inside, but it's not. I think I will get through this. My bad. I think I'll get through this. And at the end of the day, I feel like I'm not by myself anymore in all of this. But I know I have my mom, and she is my hero in my eyes. Legitimately, I never thought I would do this ever. It would be a time where I would be asleep and I would think that the same thing that happened to me was happening. Like, it would repeat. If some of you guys may not know this, I used to have a counselor. I don't anymore because she had to move on and handle with other people. So I used to talk to her about this a lot, but I used to have these really bad dreams, and it was something I was reliving in my head. It was something that was happening every day. Like, these dreams would happen every day. It would not go away. It would not stop. And I was reliving the same day that it happened. So it was really hard on me because, considering the fact I was by myself in this room, I used to have the dreams at my old house where I used to share a room with my sister, and my mom never knew before that something like this had happened to me. And I hope you guys get where I'm getting at, because I really don't want to say it. But a really long time ago, I was raped. I didn't tell my mom at all. I didn't tell anyone. I told her eventually, obviously, to get through it. So in one of the papers, I said I was by myself in it. I truthfully was by myself mentally. I had to go through everything by myself. Bad dreams no one knew about. I had to go through that by myself. At my old house, I'd be asleep and I would have these bad dreams, and I didn't know, like, that I was sleep talking at the time. But it was one day particular to my mom that stood out, is when I was asleep and I was yelling her name. That was really hard on my mom. Because, like, she didn't understand why I was yelling her name in my sleep. But it was one dream I had where he came in my room. I was reliving something that happened to me. Like, same thing. But this dream in particular, he came in my room and I was yelling my mom. Now, when it happened to me and he did come in my room, I didn't yell my mom's name. I didn't yell anyone's name. I was kind of in shock because the person you think that would never hurt you hurt you. I don't want to cry. So when I moved to this house, my sister in my old house, she was always in my room because we shared a room. So it was like at nighttime, if I couldn't sleep, I'd always be near my sister. I'd always, have her. And in my own room, now I don't have my sister in across from my bed. You know what I mean? There'd be times where I'd crawl on her bed and sleep with her. I don't have that. So the dreams don't happen as often, like as they used to. They used to happen every day. They don't happen every day. They happen sometimes. I'll have a bedroom about it. It never really goes out of your head. And I'm crying. It would be days. Well, it was this one day where I was working and I thought I seen him. And it just scared me to death. Because, I was just reliving it, every day. And it was one time where I was asleep and I woke up from a terrible nightmare. And I thought he was in my room. There's a couple of nights where I have to get up with a flashlight and check everywheres. And then turn on my room light and check everywheres because I'm scared. I'm scared of the dark. That's why I put those lights underneath my bed. No one knows this. But I was talking to my counselor before. When I sleep in my bed, I don't feel safe. I know nothing's gonna happen in this house, but it's hard to explain. When I sleep in my bed, I feel like he's gonna come and do it again to me. So I started sleeping on the ground, and I feel safer, and I just fall asleep quicker. It sounds so stupid. The floor, I feel safe. The bed, I do not. I just started sleeping in my bed more. I don't want to be on the floor my whole life. I don't want to be sleeping on the floor. I talked to my counselor before about that. I was like, I don't want to have my own house and sit on the floor. We'll be sleeping on the floor. But I only wanted to share this because there's girls that go through the same thing. And before you guys, I thought I was alone. In class, I thought I was alone. I thought I was the only girl that this happened to. And growing up, because when this happened, I was a kid. I was really small. I can't remember the age, but growing up when this had happened, when I got into middle school, you guys, this has been weighing on my shoulders. This is something that tonight I feel like this is something that needed to be said. But being in middle school, everyone in middle school, I remember it like it was yesterday. Everyone in middle school would be kissing their boyfriends by the locker. The boyfriends walking them to class, not me. And it took me a minute to kind of start liking people, because in middle school, when I tell you, I used to during the hallways, I used to speed walk through the hallways because I didn't want any guy to touch me. I didn't want anything to happen to me. Teacher set me near a boy once, and I got up and I went and I sat near a girl. I had a bus incident where the bus driver gave assigned seats in middle school, and put me near a boy, and I got up and I walked away and I sat near a girl. I couldn't do it with guys. I was very scared of any man, any boy at that time. Middle school, I think, I want to say, was the worst time for me because I started realizing what rape was. I started figuring it out. My health class, I didn't know anything about sex. Yeah, and ninth grade, that is where it was rough too, I want to say. I was liking guys, but I was still scared. I got into a relationship this year with a guy, and it was hard for me to trust him, and the reason being is because of what I've been through. It's just very hard. And then I started cutting myself too because of I had this weighing on my shoulders. I didn't tell anyone. I felt alone. And one time I remember telling my mom, I was like, I feel like I'm in a dark hole. And at the time she didn't know anything about this. My mom used to think I was crazy because I was suicidal. She never understood me, and she understands me a lot better now, you guys. But I used to tell her, remember, I think it was like my birthday or something, told her, I was like, do you ever feel like you're in a dark hole and you can't get out? And when I told her that, I was being serious, because every day it felt like I couldn't see the light. Like in the morning, it felt like I couldn't see the light. It felt like I was in a dark hole, and I felt very alone in that dark hole. Nothing, but I just want to make this be said. It doesn't go away. It never will go away, truthfully. You're gonna feel this every day of your life. You're gonna remember that moment. You can't make it go away. You just gotta love people, even if it may be hard for you to love people. Because that's one of the things I regret, not opening up to my mom, not telling my mom. No one knows this. You guys probably don't. I didn't tell my mom this. I told someone else this happened to me, and I felt very bad for not telling my mother because she would have been there for me. When he hurt me, I didn't tell my mom because I was scared that he was going to do it again. I always thought that, he was going to do it again. Even when even when my mom broke up with him, I thought he was going to do it again. Even when we were far away, even now, I fear it sometimes. Like, I'll be out in public, and any guy, I'll be like, oh my god, they're gonna hurt me because he hurt me. But that does not mean every guy is the same way. Doesn't mean every boy, anyone is like that. But you gotta kind of just keep moving with your life and not let that hold you back from doing bigger and better things. Yes, I'm gonna probably run across a person again that looks like him. But you know what? I'm gonna get through it because I'm strong, and I always have to remember that. My mom always raised me to have my crown up. She actually gave me a bracelet. It says, stand up, stand your crown up, and remember whose daughter you are. I love that bracelet. It's probably my favorite bracelet, but it's because it means something to me. So, but you're not really alone. If there's any girl who's watching this that is like me, who thinks she's alone, who is going through something like this, it gets better, because it's crazy, because everything I wrote in the paper, I don't feel that way anymore. I feel happiness, you guys. I feel so happy. That's the thing though. I wrote this a while ago, when we first moved into the house, actually. But I feel very happy. I am very proud of myself because I feel like I came a long way. And I always had my mom here for me, even now, like, now I like fell asleep. Even now, there's one time I had a bad dream. I text my mom. Well, she texts me actually. And she was like, she was like, why aren't you asleep? And I go, I had a bad dream. I just can't go back to sleep. So she sends me this thing to listen to. It helps you go to sleep, and it sounds very stupid, but it really does help you go to sleep. So I feel like I've grown. I really do. I feel like I'm becoming an adult. I feel like I'm doing better things in life. I feel like I'm not letting this weigh me down anymore. I feel like I'm gonna be stronger than this. And I always cry when I talk about it. And another thing is when it happened, I felt like that day when I said you took away my happiness, he really, at the time, that's how I felt. Like over the years, that's how I felt, because I was never gonna get back that same girl I was. Like, I'm never gonna get her back, because it was I like to say, I like to call it a different person of myself, a version, because she was happy. She, like, she cared about people a lot, and she was just happy in life, like, in general. And I feel like another person, I feel like I've changed. Yes, I'm happy, but I'm not as happy as that girl was before. If he didn't take that away from me, I think I would have been even stronger. But I feel like things that happen to you as a person, I feel like that's what makes you stronger. And I feel like I'm a survivor. That's what I like to call myself, because honestly, I feel like I am. So yeah. I feel like I'm strong too, because like I'm telling a whole bunch of people right now my story. I hope that this gets to a girl that is going, not, I hope she's not going through anything, but if it does get to a girl and she's going through the same thing, same situation I was in, speak. Honestly, speak. And what I mean by that, tell your mom. Don't wait too long before you can't do anything about it. I'll tell you something. I was gonna tell my mom in middle school. Actually, I was gonna tell her what happened to me. But I was scared. I was ashamed. It was something I could not tell. I wasn't ready. But you know what? I waited too long. And that man is still out here, probably hurting a lot of other girls. And I feel like now what hurts me even more. So if you are going through this, tell your mom so she can help you. Tell your mom so she can get the cops involved. Tell your mom so she can let that guy go to jail, because that's what he deserves. Tell someone so you're not alone. That's the thing, is me being in cosmetology, because before I thought I was the only girl who went through this. I know that there's so many other girls that are around my age that went through this. I know 3 girls in my cosmetology class that told me their story, that told me stuff they've been through with, with guys, and, and that's kind of why now they're easy targets to, sleep with. I just want whoever is watching this to know that you're not alone. There's so many other people just like you, and if you get to know them, I feel like that too can make you a stronger person, and it'll help you not be alone. And I feel like, don't be scared to talk to your mother. She gave birth to you, and I feel like she can actually help. Me and my mom's bond is very close now. And another thing too, if you're a mom watching this and your daughter told you something like this, don't feel like it's your fault. Because out of anything, the time that it happened, my mom was working. My mom had 4 kids at the time. She left me home, my sister, my brother's home with this man, because she thought that we were okay. She thought we were safe with him. She thought he wouldn't hurt us. And she left us home at the time. We had a lot of other family members living in the house when it happened. No one knew. No one knew nothing at all. And when I told her, she thought it was her fault. And out of anything, I want to say this if she's watching this. My mom made me strong. And when I mean she made me strong, she made me the person I am today. I love working because of her. I don't care if I get treated like garbage when I'm at work. I love working. I love making my own money. And she made that into me. And the reason being is because when I was little, watching her all those times go and work her butt off, late night shifts, she may take it as her not spending enough time with me or anything like that, or time with her kids, but I watched her work her butt off every day to support 4 children by herself. That is one thing I love about my mom, is even if we're down bad, she'll still go work as much hours she needs to make sure her kids are all straight. That is the woman I want to be. That's why I said in the paper, I was like, she's my hero, because she taught me so much stuff. And honestly, that's one of the things I want to do when I get older. Not now. I want to raise kids, and I want to be exactly like her. She made things, she did make mistakes along the way. I'm her first child, yes, but everything I've been through made me a stronger person, and that right there, that was not her fault at all. So, if you're a mom and you're watching this, it's your fault. Another thing too, my counselor, she was like, I've never met a girl like you, and I was like, what do you mean? And she goes, well, most girls say it's their mom's fault. Most girls think it's their mom's fault for what happened, and then they blame their mom because they have to blame someone. I've never blamed my mom for this at all. Never once, and I will never blame it on her, because she had to go raise 4 kids by herself. She had to go to work every day. She had to leave me home. She thought I was safe with them. If she didn't think I was safe, she would have never left me home with this man. I just want to say, though, she has made me such a strong person. She may have made a little bit of mistakes with me, but she has raised me to be a good woman. She has raised me to work. She has raised me not to rely on any man. That is how I was raised. I don't need anything from nobody. If I want it, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna get it myself. I'm gonna fight for what I want. That's how she raised me. She raised me not to take garbage from anybody. She has raised me to have my crown up at all times. She has raised me to have my guard up at all times. My mom has, honestly, I may be like, oh my god, I don't like this little baby. The baby that you guys see me have all the time, that is my brother. I'm gonna clarify that's my brother. She has gave me that, and I feel like he's a miracle, I swear to you. I feel like he came in a time where I felt like I was alone, and when he came, and the first time I seen that kid in the hospital with my mom, I was like, oh my god. And like, I looked at him and I wanted to cry because, like, I don't know, at the time I felt so alone, and with that baby I don't feel alone. When I'm around him, I feel so happy. He just brings joy into my life as much as he is a butthead. Same with my sister. She has helped me get through this, and she doesn't even know. It's so crazy. She doesn't know how much she means to me. Although we argue a lot. So technically, although I felt alone, I realized at the time I had multiple people that were by my side. They just didn't know it. My papa, like, he was by my side at the time. He didn't know it. He made me feel happy, but, like, at the time when this was happening, like, when I felt alone and when I was in a dark hole, we'd be hanging out with family, and I'd put a smile on my face. In reality, I wasn't happy. I was hurt. I was really hurting inside, and no one knew. I always used to leave things inside. Tell your mom what you're feeling inside. It was a time where I wanted to give up, legitimately. And I do think all my siblings, actually, my brothers, because it was a time where my brother Tommy walked in on me cutting my arm, and he looks at me, he's like, what are you doing? He's like, are you trying to kill yourself? And like, and it just hurt me because he almost started crying, and it just made me sadder, because I was like, if I leave right now this earth, he's gonna be crying. If I leave right now on this earth, my mom is gonna be crying. It's gonna make everyone sad. So it kind of brought me to reality that that's not the way to do it, is hurt yourself. Not the way to do it is to kill yourself. So I just hope that this is a message out to anyone who's been going through this. You will meet, I'm gonna say this, you will meet a couple of people along the way, and they're gonna be your ride or die. They're going to be your everything, and you're gonna meet good friends. Keep them, don't push them away when you get depressed, because that is one thing I regret. Whenever I get depressed, I pushed away all my friends, and they never really understood at the time. And keep them, I swear. I don't even have friends anymore. I think of them as family, the friends I do have. Because even when I got sad, depressed, they were the ones who were calling my phone. They were the ones who were talking to me every day, helping me get through this rough patch. Anything that I've been through, they've been through it with me. It's one thing I love about them. So keep your friends who help you. I like just it gets better. You will get better as a person. Cried for a whole hour now. My nose is running. And yeah, but you will get better as a person. I believe that you will. And if you're going through this, you'll make it. You're a survivor. Another thing is my mom. She's went through something like this with like different situation with someone else and stuff. When she was little. So I feel like having her in my life and her going through this rough patch with me was amazing, because like she understood where I was coming from finally once I told her. And I feel like I've disappointed her in a way. Your mom will always love you, even if you disappointed her. Keep that in mind, because at the time, like when I disappointed her, when I made stupid mistakes, she didn't understand why I did it. She didn't understand why I was cutting myself. She was giving me the world and I was cutting myself, and she did not understand. Just stay positive, I guess, and make sure that you keep your head up, you keep your crown up, and make sure that you tell your mom everything, because honestly, it sounds stupid, but it will help in the long run. I wish someone was to tell me that in middle school. In 9th grade, I wish someone was to tell me, tell your mom, go tell your mom what you're going through. Tell her what you're feeling inside, even if it feels stupid to tell her. Wish I had someone to tell me that, because half of the things I did in middle school, half of the mistakes I made along the way, I would have never made them if I had someone to tell me, go tell your mom. I'm not saying that would have made it better, but I'm saying, well, actually, it would have, honestly, because if I would have told my mom what was going through my head, I would have never cut myself. If I was to tell my mom what I was going through, she would have been there. You know what I mean? There's multiple occasions where I have a book and I would draw, but it'd be pictures and scenarios on how I was gonna kill myself. And I feel like if I was to tell my mom that was something that was going on in my head at the time, I feel like it would have made it better, because I feel like my mom could have got me help, because that's what I needed. And instead, I was by myself and I was going through it alone, because I choose to, though, when I should have told her. It would have made everything better. But please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys can continuing watching me grow as a woman. I hope you guys can continue watching me be happy and successful in life. I hope that you guys can see me walk the stage on graduation. I hope that you guys can see me have kids. I hope that you guys can see me do everything that I want to do, and whatever I set my mind to, I know I'm going to do. So with that being said, I hope that you guys have an amazing night. I hope that this gets out here to a girl that went through something similar. I hope this gets out here to anyone who needs to hear it. But you are beautiful, and you'll get through this, and ignore the booger in my nose. I was crying. I don't know if you guys see, because of the lighting in my room is ass. Don't tell my mom I said that. But yeah. I want to say this too before I end this video. I'm really proud of myself for sharing this. it took me so long, you guys. So long. And when I came across that letter, I was like, I wrote that and I was like, I feel like I should share it with people. I was like, I feel like this is time to tell my story. It's been a while, and honestly, I feel good. I feel like I got something off my chest. It felt really good when I told my mom too. That's another thing, is you're getting it off your chest a little bit. And along the way too, you guys will realize my heart was torn apart. And what I mean that, I mean, I feel like I had no heart. Like, I feel like I had nothing. I didn't love anything. Like, at the time, I even felt like I didn't love anyone in my house. Like, I hate saying it, but at the time, I was alone. Like, I didn't have any emotions there. It was only sadness and darkness. That's what I felt. And no one will actually understand. Everyone's like, oh my god, that girl's crazy. But when you understand where I came from as a person, then you'll, and it's a lot more things I've been through, you guys, and everyone would think I'm a strong person, strong individual. And yeah. And when I did get into my first relationship, and he cheated on me, and he did that. Yes, he did all that. But you want to know something? It's not going to stop me from the next person that comes my way and tries to love me. The problem is with him, I feel like I was looking for love, and I found it in the wrong person, in the wrong time. You know what I mean? I don't wish bad on that guy. I do not. On my ex. I don't wish bad on him. I do hope someone opens his eyes and shows him the treatment that he gave me, though. I do kind of wish bad on him, but what I mean by that is I hope someone treats him the way he treated me. Which, if I told you guys the way he treated me and the things he did in my relationship, you guys would be like, yeah, I agree. That boy brought me through torture, I felt like. I hope someone kind of comes along and he falls madly in love with him, how I did, and I hope someone breaks his heart so he will feel what I felt last month. And honestly, my heart has been broken. It's not even only him. My heart's just been broke by my father. My heart has been broke by a lot of people, not even relationships. That was my first relationship, and I think for now, I think that's gonna be my last. Unless I meet someone and they come along and they treat me well. But other than that, I feel like now is a healing process. I feel like now is a time where you focus on yourself. I feel like that was a sign from God telling me, Cassandra, focus on yourself right now. My mom has been telling me that the whole entire time. I haven't been listening. I've been talking to a lot of guys. I feel like a hoe by saying that, but I've been talking to at least like 10 boys in this past, maybe not 10, I'm dramatic right now. Like 5 probably. And not in a dating way, but like gonna date, like thinking about it, like talking to them, talking to boys, because I was looking for love and looking for someone to love me. But reality is I need to love myself first before I love anybody. And right now, I do love my family, you guys. I love everyone. My friends, I love them. My sisters. I call them my sisters. I don't call them my friends. I call them my sisters because they really are my sisters. Some of them I'm a bit iffy about, like, but I have, hold on. I have 4 sisters that I they're my friends, but I call them sisters. They're gonna be my sisters forever. But yeah, it's the friends that ask you every day, are you okay? Those are your friends. Stick by them. And if no one knows, this is my last year of high school. And it is scary because I'm gonna be out in the adult world. But it's not that scary because I know my mom raised me. Great. I know my mom raised me to go out in the adult world. I know my mom has been preparing me. Same with my stepdad. As much as we butt heads, he has prepared me to go out in the adult world. He has taught me things about guys. He has taught me things about people. He's taught me that not everybody is going to be your friend. He's taught me that I'm going to deal with people that are going to test me. And I've learned that along the way. Trust me. If you guys go and watch my old YouTube account, I am not posting on there. I'm sorry. No more. It's hard managing one than two. That YouTube channel is done for. The reason being why I deleted that YouTube channel is I wanted to start fresh. I wanted to be a different person. This person I'm creating right now, I'm loving it. Yeah. And I wanted to, this is the last thing, I promise that I'm gonna leave you guys alone because this is like an hour vlog. Like, girl, what am I doing? This is a sad video today, I'm sorry. But, one more thing before I let you beautiful people go. His fathers, it's a TikTok thing, I'm gonna quote this, okay? Fathers come and go, but mamas always stay. And that is so true. You guys, your mom will always be here. I feel like fathers, they do come out of their child's life as they please. But let me not say that too, because there are some amazing men out here that treat their kids right, stay in their child's life, and those are the men that honestly need rewards. Like, honest to God. My voice cracking up. I'm a little bit parched. But, yeah. But my mom always stayed in my life, even through bad times. And I give her credit because this woman has been through so much. And she still picked herself up and did what she had to do for her children. My mom has been through a lot of things, but I'm not going to say what on camera, but she's the strongest woman I know. And when she makes mistakes and, you know, she always picks herself back up, and I feel like that's the person I want to be, is her. Certain things I don't agree with, but I know she has a reason. You know what I mean? Certain things I'm like, oh, why did you do that? But my sister is like that too. But I just, truthfully, I want to be the best I can be for myself and for my family. So, yes, and I'm going to continue making YouTube videos, you guys. I'm not going to stop. This is, I felt like I've seen something, but I'm tweaking right now. But, third YouTube video, gonna keep going, you know, keep hustling. I'm gonna keep working, I'm gonna keep doing YouTube videos. This is my third YouTube video out this day. I am very proud of myself. Did not realize that. Actually going to make another one tomorrow morning. And if I have enough time, maybe a couple more out the day. Because I have work at 4, so I'm gonna yeah, this is the longest video probably y'all are gonna ever receive from me. And comment down below if you would love a room tour. I'm not really sure if I want to do a room tour, but I'm debating a room tour for you guys, my lovely people. So this is gonna end today's vlog, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace. We're out.